gotta do it with your whole ass. This is the Phat Girl Chronicles with Leo Rochelle.
Good evening, and happy Tuesday. Happy Fat Tuesday at that. We want to welcome you to another dope episode of the Phat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday, right here on Facebook and YouTube. And you can always catch the replay on all of your favorite podcast streaming platforms. I'm your girl, Leo Rochelle, in this thing this evening. And so we got the squad in the building. We got none other than Sexy D Girl up here with us. Hey, girl. You got to unmute, boo.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, honey bun. How are you?
I am doing amazing. How about you?
Good. I'm good. I can't complain at all. And then we got none other than Pablo up in this thing. What it do, Pops?
Yeah.
Don't come on here with them hood activities.
Oh man. Sometimes
We
you need a hood nigga in the cut. That's what I'm saying.
We is a sophisticated set of beings over here. We don't need that hood boogery
Y'all
going
are
on.
okay. And not
We
me.
do not need that hood boogery going on.
Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do.
Anyway, Pablo, I'm more hood than you. Shut up. But tonight, y'all, as y'all know, that it is still Mental Health Awareness Month, so we will be continuing the conversation about mental health. And tonight's conversation is about being trauma informed but still not healed. A lot of our peoples out here have absolutely learned the lingo, the language, and all of the terminology in order to sound like they are here healing, but not actually doing the work. Okay? But before we dive too deep into the conversation, I want to give a major shout out to Quiet's Customs for this dope ass new background that we got right here. You can check her out on Facebook, Instagram at Quiet's Customs, and that's KWIYET Customs. Quiet's Customs. I will post her information in the in the chat, so you all can tap in with her. But you have also seen her work before. She does a lot of our merch and all of that good stuff. Not design. She didn't do the designs for the merch, but she does our printing and things like that. But I will put her information in the chat. And the designer on these logos that's on this banner come from none other than Genesis Unique of Unique Perspectives. I will also put her information in the chat as well, so that you can tap into both of these amazing, dope ass Black woman owned businesses. Okay. So now that we got the business out the way, we're gonna hop on into this conversation on tonight. We're gonna talk about how people know all of the words, all of the verbiage. And lately we've seen a lot of battles about therapy and all of that good stuff online. It has truly been a sight to see based on all of the things that we've seen. We've seen people pretty much being grifters when it comes to the whole
Not grifters.
That's not the right word, Pablo.
No, that's the right word. I just ain't heard it in a while. That's all.
I've been hearing it and seeing it a lot. That's why I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it is when it comes to when it comes to therapy and people hopping on the bandwagon in order to make it a trending thing instead of a thing where we actually are doing the work in order to be able to heal. I think a lot of things that we do now are remain trendy, remain in that vein of things instead of them being actual things that we are working and focusing on in order to actually get the healing that we need, not just as individuals, but as a community. But we too busy out here trying to pad our pockets. Um, but who am I? Okay. Okay. So when do y'all think y'all heard the word therapy really start becoming a thing to talk about? When do y'all think that really became a trend? Like therapy really became a trend?
COVID. Yeah, COVID.
Let's say the same. Or right before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people they realized they couldn't be in the same space with their partner for long periods of time. Some people realized they couldn't be with themselves for long periods of time. So
yeah,
therapy.
And that's crazy that COVID was the revelation that a lot of people really didn't like the person that they was in a relationship with. If you are tuning in, before we dive any deeper, if you are tuning in, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button on YouTube.
Yeah.
Share with a friend. We are about 17 subscribers away from our 1K. So go on and hit that subscribe button. Share with your mama, your mama's mama, your baby's mama, your sister's cousin, your auntie's uncles.
Aunties and uncles too.
Aunties, uncles, the
Just them all
supervisor
been
that you like
friends.
at work. The supervisor that you like at work, not the one that you don't like, and everybody else in between. What up,
Indeed.
T-Run? What up, UB? In the building. Make sure y'all check out Ubiquitous Blacks podcast on YouTube. But I think COVID really was a good time that it actually started being all of those things, and people actually started using the term therapy more often. People were recognizing a lot of things. I know I started therapy before COVID, like 2019.
Okay.
So
I started right after
COVID.
Yeah, right after COVID.
Yeah.
Because all the therapists was like, they ain't taking no new clients, so I had to wait until the close was.
Listen, because they were essential workers.
Yeah.
They ain't getting no goddamn break. They didn't get no break. Therapists, mental health counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, all of them, they didn't get a break during COVID. They were actively still working.
Trying to help. Yeah.
And they were doing it virtually.
I started after COVID as well.
Okay. Yeah, I started 2019 because it was some shit going on with me. So I needed to go before COVID. I'm glad I did start before COVID though, because I was still able to have my therapy sessions during COVID. I started with in-person sessions, but then we went virtual, and I've been doing virtual ever since then. And speaking of therapy, I hadn't been in therapy for months, and I finally get to go back next week. I hope my therapist is prepared. That's all I can say. I hope she's ready. I hope she's ready. I ain't been in therapy in months, and baby, I need
you going back to the same one?
Yeah, I'm going back to the same one. Same one.
Oh yeah, she gonna be ready.
Same one, same time. Because everybody knew Thursday at noon, don't call me, don't text me, don't do nothing. My phone is on do not disturb. Don't reach out to me.
As it should,
because that was my therapy time. And so I still go Thursday at noon. She got me back in at the same time slot. So just letting y'all know. Thursday at noon. Don't ask me nothing. Don't talk to me. Don't reach out or none of that. D girl, tap out real quick and then come back. It says you're frozen.
Okay.
I can hear you, but he said you're frozen.
Got you.
But we did have a rise in therapy culture online. So, the language becoming mainstream, social media psychology, self-diagnosing culture, trauma terms used casually, healing becoming trendy online, and then all of those kind of things. So let's tap into first and foremost, I want to tap into the self-diagnosing culture.
That was me for a long time.
Because a lot of people had got into that habit of self-diagnosing. Oh, I have ADHD. I am neurodivergent. I'm this, I'm that. I have anxiety. I'm depressed. I deal with depression. I have multiple personality disorder. I'm bipolar. It was so many different things that people were proclaiming to be during that time frame that we actually didn't catch a break from the self-diagnosing. People are still doing it now. If you pay attention to social media and if you pay attention to social media and the conversations that are being had, people are still self-diagnosing when it comes to mental health disorders.
You know where that came from, right?
What?
WebMD.
Now listen, because WebMD, baby. Listen.
Not WebMD.
Baby, the way I would Google something so fast. And be sitting over here shaking in the corner because I'm scared.
Listen,
and then you
some information.
Oh, you still in and out, D. You might have to restart either your phone or your router. Yep. You might have to restart your phone or your router. But people still do that shit online to this day. And WebMD was because we would look it up on there and then we'd be scared and then calling the doctor and going to the emergency room and all of that other kind of stuff. I try my best not to look up symptoms. I'd be like, damn, my toe hurt. What that mean? And then next thing you know, you be up there talking about
polio. Like what?
Listen, I was about to say, hey, you got rickets.
Right.
No.
You got rickets or something like
mesothelioma or whatever that
is. Right. Rosacea. Like, wait, nigga, rosacea not even in the feet. Like, rosacea is on your face. What are we doing?
Yeah.
So
I know
a lot of people
ask somebody like, "Do I got microthelioma? Whatever the heck commercial with
mesothelioma.
You got it." Yes.
We had so much of that going on at one point in time that it wasn't even funny. It was not funny. And I know people like now a lot of people have done the deep diving into like different parts of things. And we're finding out more and more about neurodivergency. People always talking about they got a touch of autism, all of that kind of stuff. We got to stop diagnosing ourselves until we know for real. Like on Threads, it was a whole thread about people taking a shower backwards. And they were saying, like, if you take your shower backwards, like if you take your shower facing away from the water, it has something to do with neurodivergency or something like that. If you cannot...
Trying to wash my ass. That's why my back.
No. Like if you get in the shower, if you get in the shower and you face away from the shower, just facing away while you're washing instead of, you know how people face the shower and they're taking a shower and they stay that way. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're rinsing or whatever. They're talking about you do it the opposite way, like
the whole time.
The whole time, like until you wash in the front or whatever. Like you turn your back is to the water a good portion of the time unless you're washing.
That
So
might
I
be a
was
little bit of
like,
autism. That might be a little bit of autism right there.
I was like, but what if you facing the wall the whole time? Like, I don't know.
Interesting.
But and then they had another one that was talking about if you drink coffee or energy drinks and you get sleepy after drinking them instead of like feeling energized or anything like that. And I'm like, that ain't got shit to do with
Nothing.
I'm about to say I got the autism then because I'll be going to sleep.
I was about to say because I'm neurodivergent as fuck then, if that's what that means, because I can't drink coffee for the same reason other people drink coffee. People drink coffee to get energized and stuff. Coffee be having me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's me.
Or it be having my stomach rumbling. Either one. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but we got too many self-proclaimed doctors out here. So
Right.
we got to check that. So have y'all? I know, Pablo, you said that was your thing. So what was you over there diagnosing yourself with?
Oh man. Before I knew, I told everybody I was depressed, anxiety, everything. Like I was just whatever I saw on TV. If I act like that in any kind of way, I was like,
That's me.
that might be me right there. That might be me right there. So
that's it. That's the one right there.
what's the Angelina Jolie movie? Wanted? When like he's getting like super nervous and like everything like closes in and he feeling his heart beating. I was like, I got what he got.
Nigga, that was a panic attack.
Right, exactly. I know that now. I was like, I'm an assassin. Nigga, okay, I can kill everybody. All right.
Not you an assassin. Man, get your ass out of here. That's insane.
Pablo, are you trying to assassinate people?
Oh, right, I'm waiting for somebody to pick me up. Okay, I got the gift. Okay, that's what I thought.
That's so cute.
Shut up.
I never self-diagnosed, y'all. I never self-diagnosed.
I
already knew. I already knew some shit was going on with me, but I couldn't tell you.
Me too.
Now
I did talk to my mama about history, our family history, and tried to kind of get some ideas.
Yeah, I was just over here like, I need to go see the lady.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
When you drink coffee, caffeine blocks the tired signals. So when the caffeine wears off, all your pent up fatigue hits you at one time, and that's why you go to sleep when you drink coffee.
It's like drinking a Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
That Red Bull, you just like crash. Your body crash.
It gives you an instant crash.
Yep.
Yeah, because I can't drink neither one. Red Bull, like most energy drinks don't do nothing for me. Most energy drinks don't do anything for me. And neither does coffee. Coffee actually makes me sleepy. The only energy drink that I used to be able to drink and be able to feel something from it was the 5 Hour Energies. And those energy drinks in a can by Arizona.
Yeah, I wouldn't even drink Red Bull until the flavors came out. That's when I started drinking Red Bulls.
You know, the flavors, it's something different about it. They work a little bit better.
Yep.
They work a little bit better.
Only time I was drinking Red Bull is when I was mixing it with alcohol.
Lord have mercy. They got pineapple now. They got the blueberry. Man, you better go out there and get you some.
Yes, they got some good flavors.
I don't want no Red Bull. Like we used to mix the Red Bull with Bacardi Limon, and it tastes like bubblegum. It was bubblegum shots. We used to do that at this party. This couple house that I used to go to for parties, that's what we used to do. And I didn't know if I was tired or wanted to run a marathon after those bubblegum shots. But either way, that's the only time I would drink Red Bull. So I don't know. So do y'all think social media has helped with mental health awareness or harmed us even further?
I think it's helped because it brought more awareness to it. Because people were in denial. especially when people were like, what happens in this house stays in this house, and people trying to keep family secrets hidden. They didn't want everybody to know about, well, your auntie, she has a mental illness, or your uncle has a mental illness. We're going to keep that, hush hush. They didn't want people to know about it, other people outside of the family knowing about it. So now that, more people are talking about it on social media, is bringing it to the forefront. So it's making people more aware and letting people know, it's nothing to be ashamed about, because there are more people who are actually dealing with this issue. And I think it's a good thing. I think it's a really good thing, and it's making people, like I said, more aware. And it's given, because now you have a lot of groups out here that are being formed, and people have safe places to go to be able to talk, and have places, because before there was nowhere to go, nobody to talk to, nobody who had the same issues that you were going through to even talk to. So now you have people, if you're have issues that with depression or um schizophrenia, things like that, you have people groups you can go to, and you can talk to other people in there that are going through the same issues, or family members that are going through the same issues that you can talk to. You have people who have dementia and all that, and their parents, have parents, or even some young people are going through dementia. They have groups they can go to. They have people that can fall back on, and just talk about it. And that's a good thing. That's really a good thing.
One thing that just triggered a thought for me is, do y'all remember that movie, Out of Darkness, that starred Diana Ross when she was the schizophrenia patient? Y'all don't remember that movie? Damn, it was an old movie. It came out like in the 90s, like 1994. I don't know when I've seen it or why I saw the movie, but I remember she was a woman who had schizophrenia, and her family kept trying to deny that this is what she had, and they even knew that that's what it was. And it became a whole thing with her and her family. And she was young. She was like 17. No, I think she was like early 20s. I think she was like in her early 20s. She wasn't 17. She was older. But she was in her early 20s, and they talked about her struggle with schizophrenia and all of that kind of stuff. And it was a really good movie. I'm going to see if I can find it or find where we could watch it at. But it was severe schizophrenia. It wasn't, and let me see if I can find it. Okay, yeah, here you go. It popped up as soon as I started typing. Okay, so it is a 1994 biographical psychological drama made for television film. Diana Ross stars as Polly Cooper, a former medical student who developed severe paranoid schizophrenia at the age of 23. So the plot of the movie is the film follows her 17-year struggle with the illness, including dozens of hospitalizations. It tracks her difficult road back to stability after a new experimental medication helps control her symptoms. It was such a good movie, and it reminded me of a book. Let me make sure that is the name, and I know the name is correct, because it was one of my favorite books that I read in middle school. I think it was middle school. It was called Humming Whispers. It was a book. Yes. See, I be remembering shit. So it was a book about explore mental illness and the family dynamics. And the story followed a 14-year-old dancer named Sophie, who lives in Cleveland with her aunt. Oh yeah, schizophrenia too. And her older sister Nicole had schizophrenia. That was one of my favorite books. It was by the author Angela Johnson. Amazing book. And you could tell it was a good book because I haven't read that book since then. And and it's been with me. I can remember the name and everything it was about since then. But um now she swore she was about to get some awards the way she acted in that one. You silly. Um but it was a really good story about mental illness and how it affects the family dynamic, like the family dynamic overall, because one thing that we don't necessarily talk about is how somebody's family dynamic can alter how their mental illness ends up panning out and working for them. So say for instance, in the book Humming Whispers, the young lady had, her sister had schizophrenia, but she was afraid that she was going to get the same type of schizophrenia, still act the same way, and all of those kind of things. So we don't, as a community, talk enough about the way mental illness runs through the family, but also how it affects the family overall, because we're dealing with the person who actually has the mental illness. So we don't even talk about that. We don't talk about the person who's dealing with the depression. We don't talk about the person that's dealing with the anxiety or any of those kind of things. So I think it's important not just to be out here self-diagnosing, but to actually know what is going on with you, and then learning how to handle the things that you're dealing with in that space and time. Um, so I got my question for you all. Um, do you all think that we are over labeling normal human behavior sometimes? Like, do y'all think somebody could just be quirky and we labeling it as ADHD or neurodivergent and all of those kind of things?
It's it. I think yeah. I think sometimes yeah. Especially when it comes to these doctors who want to just make money. I think that
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they'll just say, "Oh, okay, this child has ADHD," and you just may have just a hyper child. Um, I think sometimes, yeah, it's a possibility that it is happening. Because you have some people just out here just trying to make extra money just because you have people who's gullible, so they'll fall for
Mm-hmm.
whatever if because they believe whatever the doctor says is true. That's why
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
believe you should always get a second opinion before you
Oh, absolutely.
believe what I'm saying. Sometimes a second or third opinion. You don't always fall for the first one. But yeah.
Yeah.
That
I think a lot of I think sometimes we do take the labels too far. I think we take the labels way too far, because like we were talking about earlier in the chat, and if you're not in the PGC after party chat on Facebook, you can tap in, you can join the Facebook group, and then you can tap into the group chat on Facebook as well. But um we were talking about earlier how some of the things might just be part of your personality. It might be part of who you are and how you were raised, and some of the things that you actually like and enjoy, instead of everything being labeled and everything being all the way broken down to a diagnosis of something. Like, it's not something, like everything, it doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Everything that's happening it doesn't mean that you are you are dealing with something major. It could just be you're tired. It could just be that you're stressed. It could be that you're overwhelmed. It could be that you're overstimulated. A lot of the stuff does not necessarily mean that you are dealing with depression or anxiety or any of those other kind of things. It literally could just mean you are dealing with the symptoms of something else. You're irritable because you're tired. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being you're overly irritable and you're irritable because you're dealing with this kind of mental health crisis or something. It's not always that. We have
Sure.
to stop we have to stop digging into things and like, oh my God, is something wrong with me? Oh, my mama had like, girl, your mama was stressed too. That's why she acted the same way. Your mama was stressed and tired. That's why she acted that way. You're stressed and tired. So you got a similar outcome.
That's true.
That's it. That's
That's true.
it. That's all. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with you. And we got to stop
Yeah.
thinking always prepared and hyping ourselves up to be like, it's something wrong with me. No, it's not. Relax. It's okay.
I haven't had the experience of many doctors overdiagnosing. Um, I
Say that
haven't
again.
experienced that. I haven't had the experience of like doctors overdiagnosing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so for me, um, but I'm a question asker. Y'all know that I ask questions. I'm a because I like understanding. So there's
Mm-hmm.
something that I don't know. I need to ask the questions to gain understanding. I have dealt with trial and error. Let's try
Yeah.
this and see if this works. Let's try
Yeah.
this and see if this works. So I have experienced that. Um, but I've experienced, like you said, Leo and Gina, more people self-diagnosing versus
Mm-hmm.
doctors giving a diagnosis that probably wasn't sufficient. I've definitely experienced people just saying, "I got this," and rolling with
Nah,
it.
because and then
This is
the other
wrong
part of
with it,
people
and rolling with it.
self-diagnosing, the other part of people self-diagnosing is people self-medicating.
Yes.
Because now you
Absolutely,
are here saying that you
absolutely.
got depression and anxiety. Now you are here taking meds or you buying shit off of these little websites and they selling stuff that's available and you don't
Yeah,
even know if that's the real thing.
That's
Like
correct. No, that's true.
buying medication that you do not have with a prescription online is dangerous as fuck.
dangerous.
It's
Like that's why
it's very
I
dangerous.
be so thrown. Sidebar. I be so thrown with these these websites selling GLP-1s and all of that kind of stuff. Like y'all just letting anybody buy it. Y'all just giving it to anybody who say that they need it or that they want it.
Just
That's
give it out.
insane.
And
Y'all just giving it away.
you don't even know if it's real GLP-1 shots.
You don't know what's in there. Just like people was going to go get them ass shots and it was antifreeze and all kind of other shit in there.
All kind of stuff. No,
Yes,
for real.
It's the same thing. Like I would never buy no shit online just off of a random website just cause.
that's true. That's true.
Just like they have like some of the ones for ED. Fellas, y'all out here trusting y'all Johnson to a random commercial that say they can get you some pills? That's insane. We have become a pill popping society. People will pop a pill for anything these days, and it don't matter where they got it from.
They believe the hype.
I'm so motherfucking scared to pop a pill.
I was just getting ready to say, meanwhile, I don't even barely want a Tylenol.
Because you don't know
Listen,
what's in it. You really do not know what's in the pill. So it's like, I'll pass.
I be so motherfucking scared.
Yeah.
I be so scared to pop a pill. I be so, what's this? You know, and then Black
Let me
people,
take a picture.
listen, older black women good for going and shaking a bottle out, and it's 17 different pills in their hand, and they like,
Here,
Oh,
baby.
here
it's
you go, the
different.
Tylenol right here. Ma'am, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. I will wake up dead tomorrow. Fucking
Because
around
they
with you
gave
and
me the
these
wrong
pills.
pill.
Right, because you didn't gave me something that you thought was a Tylenol and it's your heart medication. No ma'am.
Right.
No, ma'am. Uh-uh.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
You- mm-mm.
So we do have to stop self-diagnosing, self-medicating, and stop looking online for your symptoms for everything. And stop asking Chat GPT too. Now, I can definitely say Chat GPT is just as bad as motherfucking WebMD.
Yeah, we'll give you
It's
some stuff.
beneficial. It's beneficial for some things if you're looking up information. Sometimes, if you're using the right part of ChatGPT to do a deep dive into online sources and things like that, and it could tell you and cite you the sources it got this information from. Other than that, stop just believing any damn thing. Like,
That
I
part.
saw somebody do a reel or a skit and was like, "Hey chat, so I got a headache. What can I take for that?" And it was like, "Hey, so you can take fentanyl." And the person was like, "Fentanyl? I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be taking
Oh,
for that." So
okay,
we
no,
gotta be
for real.
listen, we gotta be mindful. We gotta pay attention. And then don't just take what
No,
it
no.
says to heart. Go do some further research. Look further online for those kind of things instead of just taking it at face value.
But you
Um,
know that some people
Absolutely.
who don't have insurance or they can't afford insurance, they use chat as a therapist.
mm-hmm.
I see
I've
that
seen a
all
lot
over
of people say
TikTok.
that.
Yeah,
I see a lot of people saying that. I see a
Mm,
lot of people
because
saying
they
that.
say
that's
chat knows
interesting.
you. Chat knows you well enough if you want it long enough, it can tell you
Mm-hmm.
what's wrong with you.
And I think not necessarily. I hope y'all not using chat to diagnose the fuck out of y'all. I hope
Yes,
that's
they
not
are.
what's
Yes, they
happening.
are.
But I do feel and understand having an unbiased conversation, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking or having a
Mm,
conversation with chat so you can get shit out of your head. I can see that. But I pray that y'all not out here allowing chat to diagnose y'all and tell y'all what kind of meds and none of that y'all need to be taking. I hope that's not what y'all doing. I
Then
pray to
don't
God.
go on Chat GPT TikTok then. It's a whole thing on that side of the street.
Then it went down the rabbit hole with it.
wow.
Yeah, them Gen Zers, they're like, I ain't paying for no doctor. They go right to chat.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
dangerous though. That's very dangerous because ChatGPT does not have a doctorate. It
Nope.
has not went to school to know the right medication to prescribe to a person. That's very dangerous.
That's
It's very dangerous.
that's crazy.
I think somebody, I don't know if they told them to unalive themselves or it was something. Yeah,
I saw that. I
yeah.
saw that.
So
Uh,
yeah, y'all be careful out there.
Be very careful.
Yeah, be very
that's
careful.
crazy. That's some
That
insane shit.
is.
I mean, it's
Ah,
good for certain things, but when you take it, that's when you become obsessed with it, and that's where the danger with any because it's AI.
Mm-hmm.
And when you allow that to overtake reality, that's an issue. You really need to go
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and speak to somebody. You need to go speak to somebody, get some help because that's
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's cause what?
baby ain't no way. But I let ChatGPT recommend me some medicine to take
Yeah.
for
Mm-mm.
my health. Especially, it tells me to take some fentanyl.
Yeah, that was a skit, but I mean, you know, looking at how people really take shit at face value, you know, people take shit at face value and will go with it, and then they'll be out here unalived.
Fent do take the headache away. That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna take you away right along with that headache, but it's gonna take you away right along with that headache. But hey, who am I and what do I know?
I don't know.
The headache gone though. That's all I'm saying. The headache gone.
Baby, they gonna be playing your wake service.
Listen. The other thing that I want to kind of tap into outside of the over labeling, no, let's dive into that a little further, because some of the stuff that we be labeling is not mental health. It's just personality traits. I think people forget that that's a thing. I think people forget personality traits is actually a thing and not just everything that happens or every way that a person responds or acts is not narcissism. Because if I see that shit one motherfucking time, I swear.
Oh, they know they learned a new word and wore it out.
Mm-hmm.
When I say wore it out, people use the word, and I'm like, that is not a characteristic of a narcissist.
Yep.
Everything ain't narcissism.
You just mean as hell.
That
right.
Some people are just assholes.
Yes.
Some people are just assholes. Some people are manipulative. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're a narcissist. It just means you're manipulative as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
right.
You're mean. You're an asshole. It's so many ways to describe a person other than being narcissistic, because the truth of the matter is all of us are somewhat narcissistic.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are all somewhat narcissistic. We all have a little something sitting up in the chamber.
Yep.
And you know, so if we're going to talk about narcissism, we have to talk about it in a for real way and really learn what that shit look like. Because the basic everyday asshole ain't necessarily narcissistic. He's just an asshole.
Say it a little louder for the podcast in the back.
Like, every person is not a narcissist. Every person is not depressed or neurodivergent or have ADHD or autism. Everybody ain't suffering from that. Or let me change that verbiage too. Everyone isn't dealing with those different variances of mental health disorders. We're not. If that was the case, it would be all of us would be on something.
You're giving away Fent.
A lot of us are. A lot of us is getting there. A lot of us getting there. But like, I was even there in the thinking earlier about when I was thinking about the show. I was like, I want to do. I need to be on something. But I be so scared to take stuff. I be so scared, y'all, because no.
Oh, that conversation with my doctor, I was like, what does this do? What does this don't do?
Yes.
What's the side effect? Like, we was in that for like an hour.
What's the long-term effects?
Yeah.
Agree, because Leo, everyone does not need something.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? Even if you have a little AD, I don't have ADHD. A doctor told me, like, I was having a conversation. They said it's more of ADD. Your thoughts, you just think a lot. It's hard to, you just think a lot. Okay, I don't necessarily need anything for that. I could probably settle my thoughts, write in the journal. There are things that I can do that I don't need to take medicine for.
Yeah, drink some motherfucking tea. Like, we forget about, like, the fact that herbs is a real thing too. Like, you can truly tap into herbalism and learn how to calm your brain and some of those kind of things. And a lot of us just got bad fucking habits too. Some of us don't eat.
Yeah.
Some of us have a diet that we eat out every day. You don't eat no fruit. You don't eat no vegetables. You don't eat no home cooked meals. You don't drink
my house, Leo.
water. You don't drink water. Like everything that you consume is
Right.
processed or sugar filled. Like some people can't even drink shit without something in it. Like drinking water. People can't drink water with adding them little crystal light packets. Bitch, you're not drinking water. You're drinking watered down lemonade at that point.
Yeah, people said water nasty. It don't taste like
Right.
nothing.
Water ain't supposed to taste like nothing.
It's
People
water.
Tastes like anything.
What is it supposed to taste like? What is water supposed to taste like?
What do you mean you don't water?
Because they're so used to soda and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they so used to soda and all that other kind of shit. They so used to sugary stuff. Talking about some water. Listen, I've been tempted to turn this camera off and mute and go get me some water. Because what?
Leo, I get some water.
I forgot my cup over there, and I'm like, damn, we done already started.
Mm-hmm.
I'm busting a light little sweat over here. I forgot to cut the air on. I forgot to do a lot of shit before I sat down.
That part.
So if y'all see me turn this camera off in a minute, that's what I went to go do. Okay?
Yeah.
Go get me a little water. But yeah, people are insane. Ubiquitous Black said everybody want to have issues these days because without having a diagnosis, they wouldn't have anything interesting to talk about. Fucking facts.
Yeah.
Would nobody listen to their... Yeah, like, come on now. We want to be included in having a diagnosis?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Have we strayed far away from normalcy?
Yeah, that's just like what you were saying
use it
earlier.
as an excuse to do ridiculous things.
Yeah,
Use
like what you
it
were
as
saying
an
earlier
excuse to
about
do ridiculous things.
what were you saying earlier? Oh, how about the internet helping? Like that's what it is. Like for some people, the internet it did help because some people thought they was alone feeling what they was feeling, and others is like, well, if everybody else is doing this, let me get on the in crowd because they don't have no friends or they don't have people they can talk to. So yeah, like it's that inclusion. Like everybody wants to be included. That's why we get all these different genders and things of that nature because everybody wants to be a part of some type of team. Everybody want to be team something. Nobody want to be an individual no more.
Listen, that's I'm like shit. I wish I didn't.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying. I knew it was something.
Mm-hmm.
When I lost my mom, I knew it was something after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what triggered it. I knew that's what it was. But also, a lot of people misdiagnose grief as depression, and it's not the same thing. You are grieving, and people think grieving. Go to our YouTube channel. I think that was last year. We did our whole mental health awareness month on grief. Was that last year, Pablo?
I think so.
I think it was last year. We did all 4 shows last year about grief when we talked about mental health awareness last month. Yep. And what some people don't recognize when it comes to grief is that it does not look the same across the board. Grief looks different for everybody. Some people, when it comes to grieving, some people just don't have the wherewithal to keep going or keep moving forward or keep pushing ahead. It does not necessarily mean that you are dealing with depression. It means that you are grieving and your body is responding to that grief in the proper manner that it needs to respond to it. So everybody is wired differently. Just because you grieving don't mean you're depressed. Just because you get a few little palpitations don't mean you're dealing with anxiety.
Hey, right. You might be an assassin.
And it's no timeline for grief.
Right. And I was just about to say, and you're not an assassin either.
You might be an assassin.
Right.
You just don't know yet.
You is not out here throwing ninja rings at motherfuckers.
But that's ninja stars. But like the vocabulary changed.
And dodging bullets.
First it was everybody was anxious. I'm anxious. Leave me alone. I'm anxious. Then everybody's like, oh, I'm depressed, and then everybody's like, I'm neurodivergent, and everybody's like, the SSRIs. I'm like, Bro, you didn't even go to the doctor to know that you have an SSRI. Like, what are we
Now, what
talking
do
about?
insurance got to do with it? No, I'm just saying. The SR22s.
Right.
like
No, you're
what?
Like, yeah, I don't like to do
Because,
like
tests.
now
man.
you're just taking it too
SSRIs.
far.
My bad. But niggas be out here just saying anything, man. You know, I had to get an SR22.
Right.
You had to get
But
insurance.
what car? You what?
Yeah.
Right.
But they-
No license?
From my
They
therapist.
just saying this
What?
because they want to be included.
Yeah.
Like Papa said, they want to be included, and then I guess because it makes them feel, well, you know, I got an SR22. You know, I got diagnosed with SR22. No, do you know what an SR22 really is? Do you know what it is? So you got
Like,
insurance. You got diagnosed with insurance, dog. Okay.
listen,
I got an IRA. What are y'all talking about over here?
Do your thing, dog. Do your
that's
thing.
not blocked.
But that's what the
Your
wolves
ass
be
outta
doing,
here.
though. The
Get your
wolves
ass
be
outta
looking
here.
on social media and they're like, oh, I can use this word, and then they go overseas, some lady who just chilling, like don't know no better, like, yeah, baby, you know, I'm in therapy, you know, I'm going through anxiety just like you. And
That's
6 months
how
later,
you know. And I hate to keep talking about this lady, but that's how you know old girl don't really know a whole lot because of the verbiage that she used. Like,
Yep. She's a social media therapist.
Yeah, like you be up here researching what you can use to be able to relate to people who don't pay attention to shit. So
that part.
A lot of that language has become mainstream and we overuse it and overproduce it to the point where
Absolutely.
it's not even funny, but it's hilarious as fuck because what?
And it's
What
crazy.
do you mean?
You can tell who it will work on and who it won't work on. And you see the shows that she even goes on, you be like, yep, I know which one's gonna work on. It never fails. Never fails.
Yeah. I don't know. We just gotta do better. So at any given point when awareness become aesthetic, before many people actually learn how to heal, awareness became an aesthetic. So like T-Ron said that everybody wants to have a diagnosis. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now it becomes a part of their overall aesthetic. It becomes a part of them, like their hair and their eyebrows or one of their features or assets. That's what it has become these days, where people always want to be included and talk about those things. You can scroll, I would say, for a good 3-4 minutes and come across maybe 6 posts that talk about neurodivergency, ADHD, autism, all of those kind of things. Of course, you're gonna come across some juicy shit because some of those people really are dealing with stuff, and you be like, "Damn,
yeah,
okay, I didn't know all of this." But now we use that as a part of our aesthetic. Like, oh, I like long walks in the park, and I like, you know what I'm saying? We just throw all of the random shit in there. It's insane. So awareness isn't the same thing as healing. Being aware of something or knowing the terms, knowing the verbiage and all of that kind of stuff is not the same thing as healing, y'all. Because
absolutely not.
Don't drop your drawers because they know the vocabulary. That's what they be doing.
they better be doing something more than speaking therapy language. You better be talking more than some therapy language and we are here throwing our pennies on the stage.
That's they person because they understand them. Drawers gone.
Nope.
No,
it's not my person. Just because you know.
Yeah.
Nope. You can't get one over on me today, boy.
And people better stop fucking the okey doke. Stop it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I did see that today, and that was something that caught my attention. It was a young lady talking about how she stopped posting about her journey and the things that she dealt with and was going through, because some people were reading that and like making her story and things that she was going through part of the way that they tried to connect with her.
Yep.
And I said,
Yep, that's the wolves.
yuck. What?
Yeah, a hunter gonna prey, a hunter gonna hunt.
They gonna hunt. That's how they hunting.
That is
That's
absolutely
a predator.
how you.
And then 6 months
said,
later,
my God.
he's a narcissist. I didn't know he was a narcissist. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
He's
I
studying.
mean, if you feed me what I need to
We can't hear you, D.
It's not wrong, but it's a real thing.
It is. And I was like, that's insane. And I pray to God ain't nobody studying me that hard. You're gonna fail. I promise you that much. You're gonna fail the fucking test.
I'm gonna fail.
Listen.
Leo, I'm talking to listen. You never gonna it's so random. You're gonna be like, is this girl crazy? This girl sweet? It's just all over. It's everything. I'm all.
That's what I am.
All
I'm
things.
mixed.
No, I'm mixed.
I'm mixed. Don't be over here trying to figure me out based on social media, because you're gonna fail. Because all of the ways that I navigate, and even though I do post stuff about, you know, myself and my personal, you know, my personal journey online, that's not the fullness of me. And I think that's where people go wrong, thinking that what people post online is the fullness of who they are, and it's not. That's just a part of who we are. That's a part of how our personality is. And some people are online lying. It's not even a part of their personality, and it's not even a part of who they are all the way around. So some people are on there faking their personalities just for engagement.
Yep.
I don't know how you fake a personality, but also people have told me that they thought my personality was fake, and I was like, nigga, do you know how much energy that shit would take to fake this?
That's because they don't see the bad side of you. That's why they don't see the down. They don't see none of that. They just see you.
They don't see none of the other stuff. And I'm like, is you on drugs? Because if you scroll my social media, you would see that I talk about all of the journey, not just the good shit. So I'm like, I don't see how people think it was fake. I was like, nigga, is you retarded? I mean, the R word.
No,
stop diagnosing him. Don't diagnose him.
And they do.
No, you got to be. No, I'm gonna diagnose you because what?
You simple mind. That's what it is.
Because like it's a lot, and I even say that a lot. It's a lot being me. You think I'm gonna sit up here and take on some shit that I got to fake? No, I don't have the time. And I'm not getting paid to act. I'm not getting paid for the kind of acting gig you think this is. I got paid $5 from Facebook. I ain't got time to be on there. I ain't getting paid
for real.
For none of that.
I looked at something. It's saying like 4 cents, Leo. I'm like,
listen, I ain't got time to be already making that shit. I got paid $5. That's it. So I don't know what to tell you, player. But
no, for real.
So awareness isn't the same thing as healing. So knowing your trauma response, but repeating it. Okay. Some of us be knowing what our traumas are or how we respond to trauma, but we keep putting ourselves in position or attaching ourselves to people that trigger us. And I think some of us have become addicted to trauma. We've become addicted to trauma. Good afternoon, good evening, good evening, good evening. I think a lot of us have become addicted to chaos and the things that trigger us. Because if you are somebody that is actively If you are somebody who is used to chaos and used to somebody like Pablo, so like what you were talking. This nigga said Pablo triggers me. If you don't get out of here, but if you are somebody who dealt with chaos in a relationship and you get in a relationship where the person is peaceful and they're just like very calm and chill and laid back, but every chance you get, you are actively trying to cause a ruckus or chaos or a bunch of bullshit, that means that you like those kind of relationships. You are addicted to that feeling of chaos. You don't like calm. You don't like clear. You don't like peace. Some people are
And there's
addicted.
people like that.
It is. You
Hi, my
addicted
name's
to
Pablo.
chaos, Pablo?
Hi, my name's Pablo.
They like toxicity.
I like chaos.
That's comfort.
Regina, you too?
Sometimes, I mean,
That was such an honest. That was such an honest response. She like, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. It excites me, you know the fuck.
I mean, it just depends on the guy I'm dealing with, and if he's boring, then I'm gonna bring the toxic. I'm gonna bring that toxicity to it. So I ain't even gonna hold you. I know.
That is crazy.
I don't know. I don't care.
I'm gonna shake
I
it
don't
up.
like
don't want
nobody
you to be
boring.
boring, Gina. Now I don't want boring at all. But my spicy might come a little different. I don't know about the toxic and the
Yeah,
drama.
I can't.
don't-
You gotta put a little. You gotta put this
You
little.
gotta, yeah, you gotta. I mean,
I'm gonna sprinkle a little toxicity in there. It's gonna be a little toxic.
That's it. Just a
It's
little
gonna be
bit.
better. So for me, I don't like boring in no shape, form, or fashion.
I don't
Okay, I'm a
either.
Leo.
Leo.
I'm a fire sign through and through, okay? And I know some of y'all be like, astrology ain't got shit to do with it. But me as a
Baby,
person, since we're going to take astrology out of it, I like fun. I like a little action.
Yes.
I like a
Me
little,
too.
I like having a good time.
A
And
little
boring
sneaking.
don't mean that we sitting at the crib or we chilling or doing anything like that. Boring means that you are not actively engaging and learning and understanding me. Like,
There we go.
we could be in the house chilling and fully getting to know each other. Like, I will go from fully obsessed to completely uninterested in a blink of an eye because
Me too.
all right, you're not keeping me engaged enough. Like,
You know, I'm a
what are we doing?
fellow fire sign.
Right. What are we doing here? What is this? Help me to understand. Because
I lose interest very fast.
yeah, like I lose interest simply because like I'm trying to be engaged and trying to know you and learn you. You over here like, okay, yep. Boy, fuck you and get off my phone. Because what? No. So, right. Excitement ain't gotta be toxic, okay? Excitement ain't gotta be toxic.
I agree with that.
Excitement can just be spontaneity, and that it can, which is why I don't like the toxic. You can keep that shit over there to yourself because you bring that toxic.
You definitely take it back to your mama for real.
You gonna see some shit you wish you didn't see. I'm gonna show you what toxic look like.
And I think that's why, Gina, because I don't know how to be in the middle. You know, I'm on one end or I'm on the other end.
It ain't no such thing as lightweight toxic for us.
So like, and I'm relentless once I get to that level. So I don't want to go there.
If you wanna go, if you wanna go, let's go. We finna go.
Is this? I like a little,
we on the ride now.
Just a little bit. But I get my head over itching because I don't know. It has to be.
Hey,
It's a little, but I like a little toxicity mixed in with a little fun. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't like it where it's like toxicity where it's a whole bunch of drama mixed in with it, but I do like a little toxicity. So I don't know
so
how
it
that
might not be toxicity. It might just be that you like the excitement of
I do. Well,
you know
then
of
that might
something.
be it, man. Because I do. I like excitement. I don't like boring. I do not like boring. I do not like boring. I do not like boring.
I don't like it neither. I don't like
It's,
boring simply because my life is very quiet. Like
it's
my
too.
life is very chill, very
Mm-hmm.
quiet, very laid back. Um, like people think I'm always doing something, going somewhere. Baby, I'll be on my couch. I'll be right here at the crib on my couch, chilling, or I'm right here in this chair recording. So,
Yeah.
See, and
um, I think that's why people think like I be out here like I'm Carmen San Diego or something because like I'm not out here like a woman of mystery. I literally live a simple life and that's what I've been doing for a while. Cause for the longest, because nobody knew what I was doing, they thought I was a drug dealer.
oh wow,
They like, Leo, you be selling drugs. What do you mean?
yeah,
I
What?
can see that.
Yeah, like you always gone, you always doing this, you always doing
Mm-hmm.
that. Don't nobody really know what you doing.
You
Why
always
do
out of
y'all need
town.
to know?
You
acting
definitely
like
do.
Tommy off of Martin. What you really do?
Right.
What you really you don't know what you do? You really do.
That's what I guess that's what it was given. And they like, do you be selling drugs? Listen, if I was, y'all wouldn't know.
Mm.
You would know. Thank you. Thank you.
Right? Why would I tell on myself like that? But
Mhm.
I think we we tap back into our trauma. Like we latch on to shit that is not good for us just because it was exciting or just because it was something that we wanted to give it another go. No. If you know that this person triggers you and y'all haven't learned to be able to communicate and work through those triggers, stop reattaching to that person.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
because that's when patterns repeat themselves. And then you gonna be sitting up here like, why I can't never get through none of this, and why I keep dealing with all of this? Cause you keep dealing with the same motherfuckers.
Yep.
Yep.
That's cause you keep dealing with the same motherfucker in different bodies.
Mm.
Now I'm stepping on my own toes right there. But
Mm. I say my feet
but
hurt. That's crazy.
listen, let me go
And it
put these
happens.
motherfuckers up.
It
But
happens.
insight alone about the things that trigger you do not create the change. Like just because you know, don't mean that you actively doing anything about it. Just because you know
Correct.
about your triggers and things like that, don't mean that you are actively doing the work to heal. So
Correct.
That part.
Because work to heal is behavioral. You gotta, if you're trying to heal, you have to put the action behind that piece.
That's
it's
true.
changed behavior, it's changed thought processes, it's
Systems.
limiting
Yeah.
access. Oh my god, limiting access. Some of us don't know how to
Yes.
do that. Some of us do not know how to
Your
limit.
emotional.
Man,
You gotta cut them people off. And that's
Mm-hmm.
the hardest part. Is cutting those people off, that mean good. That's the hardest part. That's the
It's,
sometimes
I don't have a problem cutting people off, but I do have a problem limiting access in the beginning. I have a problem limiting access because I be so free and so my mind isn't like I don't know. I'm transparent. I'm funny. I like to have, but
yeah,
I think it gets sucked up fast, and then the cutting off is not the hard part. It seems very quick to another person than it does to me, but I do struggle with limited access as far as when I meet a person and I want to get to know them, I'll be like an open book. And I think that sometimes it'll be too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of similar. um, I for one, I love when some shit is new. Like,
Me
let me learn
too.
all the things about you. Like,
I
new
said,
shit is exciting
yeah.
for me. Just like getting a new pair of shoes. You can't wait to find the outfit and put them motherfuckers on. Like, that's how I feel about meeting new people. Like, oh my God, I
Me
can't wait to
too.
learn so much about you. And then when I get to learning stuff, then that's when it determines whether or not I'm finna stick the fuck around.
Finna stick.
That
Me too.
That's the part.
the
That's the
determining factor. But also, if you become one of those people where like I get in, like I'm excited, and then the consistency falls off very quickly, it's hard for me to get me back excited. I just be like, oh, okay, what up?
Me too.
And then people be like, people be like, damn, what's wrong with you? Nothing. What you mean?
nothing.
I
Nothing.
just don't be as excited. I'm like a puppy with a new toy. Like I got a new toy. I'm finna play with it and be excited, and I want to talk to you and learn you. Da 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 da. Like I don't love bomb, but I definitely be engaged. Like I want to engage. That's what you're supposed to do when you meet new people. But then
Right.
the whole when people start acting weird and don't
Because as
communicate,
soon
and
as you start
as
acting weird, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm
I'm
alone.
gonna act
soon
weird
as
with
you start
you, baby.
acting funny,
Weird with you. I'm giving you that same energy. Look, I reciprocate energy. So if you're gonna act weird, I'm gonna act weird with you. And so, like Leo said, that what's up, that before was like, hey boo, how you doing? You know, all that energy. I'm giving you what's up, partner. How you doing?
and a nigga that's
Not
interested
partner,
in you
Yeah,
partner.
hey
partner.
partner. What up,
What's
bro?
up, partner? It was like, well, damn. So what happened? Uh, what up? And
Shit,
that's the
you
first
tell
thing
me
when
what
you talk to a
happened, my
dude at
nigga.
first, they be like, so damn, I'm getting a what's up partner. Yeah, you getting that what's up partner because the way you start moving had me
Uh,
moving the same way. So I'm gonna give you that what's up partner. I ain't you and that friend zone now, partner. What's up? You better
partner.
be glad I ain't saying what's up, bro.
Hey, yo.
Cause the minute I bro your ass, it's over.
I'm about to
It's
cut you
over.
off. I'm gonna block you. And I believe me, I block you in a heartbeat. I don't give no
That's
damns.
crazy.
Because I tell him in a heartbeat, I give two F's about how you feel. Because I will block you.
Hey,
No,
it what it
no.
is. You got to do what you got to do. But one of
Because
the other things that we need to understand about awareness is that a lot of people, and I've said this about quite a few people that I've met, a lot of people intellectualize emotions. Like instead of actually processing them and understanding them and all of that, people intellectualize them and then they don't ever deal with the emotion.
mm-hmm.
So I love an intellectual person. I love a person who's very smart, very intellectual, but I hate a person who will talk about their feelings as though they're not actually feeling them, but as though that they are discussing the latest episode on something on TV. Like that don't make you feel away. Like this situation you just dealt with didn't make you feel nothing. You just gonna intellectualize it instead of processing the feelings and emotions, because a lot of times that processing is what helps you to get through it instead of just
Right.
just Pablo, I see you over there making faces, so you want me to tell you the difference?
Mm-hmm. Might gotta go apologize to somebody real quick.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
All
because
right,
it makes them feel like
intellectualizing
it's
feelings.
productive.
Okay, so here we go. Feeling your feelings means experiencing emotions directly in your body, whereas intellectualizing means keeping them in your head by analyzing or by dissecting them with logic. While intellectualizing helps you understand the events, it often acts as a defense mechanism to avoid the discomfort of true emotional processing. Intellectualizing is dissecting the why and how of your emotions, and it focuses on logic, patterns, and timelines. Feeling, acknowledging it, feeling is acknowledging and sitting with the raw physiological sensation of the emotion without trying to explain it or fix it.
Yep.
So here we go. Here's the difference. So the first part is where it lives. So if you're intellectualizing it, you're thinking it. It's in your mind. When you're feeling your feelings, it's in the body. So a tight chest, a knot in the stomach, those kind of things. The primary goal of intellectualizing is to control, distance, or protect yourself from the pain. Feeling your feelings is to process, accept, and release the emotion. The approach. Intellectualizing means that you are analyzing triggers and behavioral patterns. Feeling your feelings is actually sitting with the discomfort and allowing it to flow. So the typical outcome of intellectualizing it is feeling detached, stuck, or emotionally numb. Feeling your feelings, the typical outcome is experiencing emotional release, clarity, and integration. So if you want to shift from your head to your body, when you notice you are overanalyzing a situation, you can use these steps to bridge the gap. So notice and stop. Acknowledge that you are in your head and consciously pause the mental analysis. Sometimes when we in our heads and we overthinking and we constantly like ruminating on a thought, you have to sometimes say out loud, okay, that's enough. All right, stop. All right, cut the shit. You have to say it out loud sometimes to break up the thought process in your brain that keeps happening over and over again. So saying it out loud sometimes break that up. I know it does for me. Locate the sensation. Scan your body. Where does the emotion physically sit? Is it in your chest? Is it in your head? Is it in your stomach? Where do you feel the sensation of this feeling in your body?
My chest and my back.
Yeah, breathe into it. Instead of pushing the physical sensation away, direct your attention to that area of your body and breathe into it. So pretty much taking deep breaths and acknowledging that this is a feeling that you're feeling. Okay. Name the emotion. That's one thing that a lot of us do not know how to do. We do not know how to name what it is that we are feeling in that moment. We cannot name the emotion because a lot of people don't know the name of things outside of happy, sad, angry, mad. Some people don't know disappointed.
Humiliated.
That disappointed, humiliated, overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more feelings and emotions than we'd like to think that there are. And we've posted the feelings wheel a lot of times on here so that people can actively start to use it. I keep that shit in my phone. So it'll help me to be able to describe what it is that I'm feeling.
In my son's classroom, they have it, Leo, and they have the kids making what they think that emotion looks like, and it's their pictures by it. And it really, like the teacher was explaining to me when I went to a conference, like I really like that was a piece for me that just really, really impressed me. Because she said she works with them a lot on their social emotional for SEL. And so that was just one of the aspects that she wanted to do in the classroom to help them understand their emotions. I thought that was so dope. And he's 11.
That is dope. Because like some of the things that we don't recognize. So we have the base feelings: disgust, sad, surprise, fear, trust, happy, anticipation, angry. And so then those break off into other subsections in order to help you fully explain what it is that you're feeling. So when we talk about happy, because I don't want to focus on the sad, we could talk about being optimistic, confident, strong, joyful, aroused, loving, and then there's other subsections of those words: generous, embracing, playful, amorous, delighted, ecstatic, powerful, courageous, self-assured, proud, um, inspired, powerful. So there are other words that are out there, but we use the base: happy, sad, mad, glad, angry, scared. We used to those words. We're not used to the ones that expand outside of those. So after you have named the emotion, express it safely. Allow yourself to cry, shake it out, take a walk, or anything that'll help. Exercise, go to sleep, cause that's what I be doing. When I get pissed or any of that, I'm finna go to lay. I'm finna go lay down. Go lay down before I do something I don't need to be doing. Hey, and also, I know this ain't after dark, but if you need to, go rub one out. That'll help you process some of them emotions. Okay? Just saying. But express it safely. Allow yourself to do all of those things rather than searching for an immediate cognitive resolution. So that means do all of that stuff before you up here trying to figure out how to intellectualize that feeling. So if I said something to you that pissed you off, and instead of saying that or allowing yourself to feel that you are pissed off, you up here like, well, maybe she did that because this, that, and the third, or whatever, or did she do this because blah 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 blah? And then what if she thinking this? Your brain that took over instead of you feeling it and processing it and moving on. So that's the difference, Pablo.
Okay.
You gotta go apologize.
I do.
See, I'm proud of you. Because you recognize it. I saw that face over there twisting and turning. I'm like, that nigga need a breakdown. He did some shit. He did some shit. That face was hard.
Yeah, I battle with the logic versus emotion all the time. So yeah, that makes sense.
I get it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us do. I think a lot of us intellectualize feelings because a lot of us haven't had the space to actually fully express our feelings or talk about what those feelings actually look like. So a lot of times we end up just navigating it the best way we know how. And sometimes it's not the healthiest, but it's the best way that we know. So it makes a difference. But understanding your wounds doesn't automatically stop you from bleeding on people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Understanding them does not mean that you're not bleeding on people. Because we say hurt people, or I don't bleed on nobody, which is why I'm not in a relationship, blah blah blah. But we think after we've learned some stuff about ourselves and we figured out the things that we need to figure out about ourselves, mean that we still not bleeding on people. But that don't necessarily mean that you've healed or the wound has been dealt with. That just means it's there.
Mm-hmm.
You over there,
Right.
gushing. You can still be over there gushing blood. You can still be over there on somebody. So until you
Absolutely.
get a little scab over that joint, or until you've actually done some work, it don't stop you from bleeding on people. Now being
It
aware.
doesn't because your
Go ahead, boo.
no, I was gonna say because your self-awareness doesn't indicate that you're not still performing an action that's causing harm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And because of how we navigate those situations, because we might think we've healed. I'm healed. Until you deal with somebody who sets off one of your triggers.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true.
And now, what you gonna do? Because we've talked about people always saying, I'm just protecting my peace. No, you're not. You're avoiding triggers.
You're avoiding.
The triggers. And I had to tell somebody not too long ago, like, your triggers aren't my responsibility. Your triggers are not my responsibility. If you know that you're being triggered, you can verbalize that to me. You can let me know that I'm triggering you, but it is not my responsibility to navigate your triggers for you. Like,
absolutely.
Like they like it, but they are, because yours is my no. My triggers are my problem, Playboy.
Yeah.
And do I have them? Hell yeah! You triggering me right now. You triggering me right now, and I want to fight your ass, but I'm sitting over here quiet, so I don't. And I'm processing. So it's a lot of things that I'm trying to figure. I'm actively trying to figure out some shit about myself, because I'll be like, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I'll be ready to. I'll be violent sometimes in my brain, y'all.
Yeah, that's okay.
But see, at least I'm not out here actively doing no harm to nobody, Pablo. I just be thinking about it.
Unless you keep triggering me.
You intellectualizing it. That's what you're doing. You need to feel
Man,
it.
shut
Once
up.
I told you.
Whooping the ass. But I just be, I be making sure that I don't.
You
I
need
ain't
to
trying
feel
to.
it. Yeah, where do you feel this at? Okay.
Hey, listen.
I'm a little violent.
In my fist.
A little love tap ain't never hurt nobody.
Man. And then I'll tell y'all later.
That's like a little toxicity they talking about over there. A little love tap. a little.
Not toxic, spicy.
Not toxic, spicy. And then lastly, our last little topic is when trauma becomes identity.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
the over-identification with pain. People over-identify with pain. Like T-Ron was saying, everybody want to have a diagnosis because otherwise they don't feel like they belong or anything is actually big about them or important about them. So people build their personalities around suffering. The online validation that we talked about through brokenness, feeling unsafe without chaos. We was jumping ahead early. Hyper independence is one thing that becomes a part of
I know somebody
people's identity. I felt like that was a shot. I felt like
it wasn't towards you though.
That was a shot.
It wasn't towards you though.
That shit bypassed my shoulder though, nigga. Like
did it graze you a little bit, Leo?
It grazed the fuck out of me. I'm like, hold on, nigga.
Listen, I know somebody. I knew somebody. That's what I should say.
Okay, and then emotional avoidance disguised as empowerment.
Yeah, I knew somebody.
Mean girls. These mean girls.
Them mean girls, ooh. And they swear they so women power.
Women empowerment.
I'm so for women.
No, y'all ain't.
No, you not.
Only for certain women.
They're evolving. They're evolving as people. That's what they're doing.
Are they? Pablo, shut up.
the rumor.
Okay, well, anywho, building your personality around suffering. So, a lot of people have a victim mentality. A lot of people like being victims. A lot of people like playing as though I don't know nobody who want to constantly be in a state of suffering or none of that kind of shit. Like constantly, no. Life happening, yes, I get it. Life happens and all of that kind of stuff. But constantly being in a state of suffering or like your personality is that you're a martyr.
The
That's insane.
squeaky wheel gets to oil. So long as you sitting like something wrong with me, people gonna act like they care about you, and that's what people want. They want somebody to care about them.
Right.
Yeah. And I even get wanting somebody to care about you. Cause I think we all do. That's part of like I literally made a post about that earlier today. Like it's called belongingness hunger. Like everybody wants to feel like they belong and all of that kind of stuff.
Belong.
But not just belong, that you're actually being cared for by people and people are caring for you without you having to give something or do something. Like, because a lot of us are reactionary carers. Like we care when our reaction is to care. Like we don't care naturally off top. We care after somebody is dealing with something or going through something. Now we care.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we care.
Mm-hmm.
We aren't a society that actually gives care first without somebody actually crashing out, a crisis being happening or any of those kind of things. Like some of us do not give a fuck unless it's something major going on. And then even when the crisis is happening, we still don't give a fuck because we be like, well, why didn't you say something sooner? Well, because when I've tried to say something sooner, y'all
Didn't give a fuck.
didn't give a fuck. So yeah, all of us do want people to care. We all want people to care. We all want people to show up. We all want people to be present, but we have to deal with and navigate those things differently. Online validation through brokenness. I like the conversations where people are trying to understand things that they deal with. Like I made a post asking people like, what are some of the symptoms of their depression? Like, how do you know when you're depressed, or how do you know when you're at your low? And some people are like, well, my self-care is what goes first. My self-care is one of the things that goes first. So some people,
Yeet.
Yeah, listen, and that's what they said. My self-care goes first. Like some of them, they was like, I realized that I'm battling or in the space of dealing with a depressive episode when I don't shower as much as I normally do, or I don't eat as much as I normally do, or I sleep way too much, or whatever the case may be. So that's kind of a thing where it's a communal or a community-driven conversation, not necessarily being validated. Because people need it. People need to understand what depression looks like, because it doesn't look like the same across the board. It does not look the same across the board. So sometimes it may look like your self-care is yeeted and you like, damn, why? But you might still actively be doing stuff. Just because you're actively doing stuff don't mean that you can't be in a depressive episode. So some people are trying to figure out those kind of things, and it makes a difference. And then people who feel unsafe unless it's chaos happening around them. That is, to me, that is the most insane shit I have ever heard in my life. People that don't feel safe without chaos happening. Like y'all blood pressure don't be high.
It do.
Constantly dealing with chaos. Like That's crazy. Your nervous system be so motherfucking unregulated after you.
Unregulated. Listen,
150 over 90.
I
I'm good.
I know somebody like that for real, and all
That
they
is
do is smoke
crazy.
weed. That's why you smoke weed all day.
Gotta bring it down.
That's
Why
crazy.
you too chaotic? Go sit down.
I be like, damn. Like, I dated somebody that was like that, and they always made me be the problem because I wasn't sitting up. I'm like, nigga, this shit ain't finna phase me. Like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. But then, like, when I had to rectify the shit and was like, hey, then they like, oh, okay, my bad. Like,
And I
you just
sound
wanted me
like
to
a
bitch at
chaotic
you?
ass person.
That's it.
Like, you
Yep,
just wanted me to
that's it.
bitch at
That's
you? Like, what is
all.
this? That's insane. Ugh.
Yep.
I know some people like that
My
too.
mama, we was having a conversation, and she was saying that somebody said this because it was me, my daughter, my sister, my mama, we all calling. And that somebody was like they like to have arguments because the makeup sex is great. So they like the chaos. They like that part.
That's
Because my daughter was like, that is what little girls, that's is she 20. She was like, that sound like a 20, what a kid would say, not a grown woman. But yeah, they some people genuinely like chaos in their relationship just to get to
that's
the end of the
crazy.
night, I suppose.
But that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they
They got
feel
a
like.
meme out that says,
Just for the makeup sex?
yeah.
Say because it's better than I guess a regular old everyday shebang.
Yeah, they got a meme out that says, which is better, like morning sex, night sex, makeup sex, I hate you sex. Like it's a thing, man. And people be voting on them.
Hey,
Wow.
look. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. When it come down to makeup sex, sometimes it might not even happen, Chief. But don't
Oh,
touch
it
me.
ain't it 9 times out of 10. Cause no. Mm-mm.
I don't want to be touched. Move. Get
I'm
away.
still pissed off.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. Like you thought we was about to screw, nigga. I'm finna put on
I,
my jogging pants to go to bed.
indication, don't touch me.
And a hoodie.
Baby. Nope.
And
Look.
and
Yeah.
and and I'm gonna put the hood on and drawstring it. Don't
I,
touch me. Don't look at me. Don't roll over this way. Don't nothing. And
y'all,
T-Ron,
Nothing.
this is not backwards. It is the way that the camera is.
no, y'all crazy because let me tell you, I will go
Don't
to
say
bed
it's backwards. Crazy
in
ass.
my birthday suit and dare you to touch me. We still having issues. Now you get to your side, I'm gonna be on my side. Cross, and I'm gonna put pillows between us. Cross this line if you want to.
I'm
I
not
dare you.
like the last time that shit happened. I already had on stuff because I was cleaning up. I had on some leggings and a long ass dress because I had to go outside or something. I don't know what the hell I had it on. But and I had on a sweater because it was cold in here. And I was like, nah, let me put some motherfucking socks on. And I'm gonna turn the other way. Don't touch me. And then had the nerve to touch me. And I was like,
And see, now
mm-mm.
you're gonna get your feelings hurt. Cause playing with me make up sex, baby, it'll be 3 months and you'll be looked up. And okay, now we can make up. It's been 3 months. It
3
won't be the
months.
same night.
Three
Say
months?
if you
This
want
nigga
to.
said the best kind of intercourse is out of town or out of the country. And we ain't gotta see each other ever again in life.
Hey, listen, you might be on to something.
Baby, he
Listen,
ain't never lied. He ain't
You
never
might be
lied.
on to something.
Where
No
hey,
his
attachments. Wash my hands of it.
wash my hands of you and going on about my business. So that's what there you go, T Ron.
that's fix. That's right there. I ain't never got to see
Crazy ass
you
stuff.
again.
Oh, did you have to mirror it?
Yeah, it was mirrored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but the
Um,
funny part is what if you have an office meeting and you run into that person and that person's in your office meeting? That'd be the most awkward meeting ever. You be looking at each other.
Mm-mm.
You looking at me,
I'd be like,
you looking at him.
hey,
Be like, hey,
Not
what's up?
hey. Don't hate me at a meeting.
hey.
At a meeting, like
I done had a person say like, I know you, and I'm like, you don't, and keep
no,
going.
you don't.
You don't know me.
Uh-uh. That was
We
the
ain't
dream,
never
baby.
yeah,
Keep it moving.
we ain't never met. That was you probably met my twin sister, but you ain't never met me.
that's
You ain't never met a top flight nigga like me before. Big B said 3 months. The fuck? Ain't nobody that damn mad. The hell?
I mean, granted, I wasn't around them physically too, so that did help.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
No,
Okay.
that is
Okay.
excessive. Like,
Hey. Hey. I'm gonna say, T Ross said, ain't that it? Don't hate me.
right. Don't hate me.
It
Hey,
depends.
All
It
right.
depends. It depends on how it was. Cause
right.
I will walk past the
If we
motherfucker that
doing it
I know for
again,
real. I will walk past a motherfucker that I know for real, and have known them
I
for years. And
absolutely
if we don't
will.
talk no
You
more,
know,
I'm walk right past you like I'm
me too.
invincible. You was
exactly.
invincible to me.
And
Okay.
don't feel
I
no
don't
way about
see
it
you.
either. Actually,
Baby, I done did my ex-husband like that plenty of times. I done seen him and be like,
So
and kept it moving.
yeah, so I don't know.
yeah.
Um Hyper independence. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on hyper independence?
Overrated.
I think it's overrated.
Everybody needs somebody.
Like
Mm.
I agree, and it's unfortunate too, though. That sometimes I don't wear a I'm so independent badge. I do the things that I have to do. With
Yeah.
I don't need sympathy. I don't need empathy. I'm just gonna get up and take care of the things that I have to do, and I'm gonna do it every day, and I'm gonna do it by myself if that's what it takes.
Hey,
But
listen,
that's because these have to be done.
I'm gonna tell you now. If you want to come on over here and help, inbox me. Cause
Lit-
shit. Because I don't know what the hell. I don't know what people be out here talking about. Cause I'll sit back. You want a bitch to sit
I
back?
absolutely will sit back.
I will lay back. Okay. I don't know what I will lay the fuck back. I don't know what you think this is. I don't know what you think this is. But I am not that girl. I am not about to be hyper independent or none of that. Have I had to be? Yes, for a period of time because it was shit going
Moses,
on.
Moses,
But
Moses.
I don't think a good portion of women, I think a good portion of them don't want to be hyper independent, but a lot of them have had to do it for so long. It's how they operate. Some women
Survival.
have not had, yeah, some women have not had safe spaces or any of that, or partners that they've been able to rely on in order for them to step outside of that. So
And it
we
sucks.
might, yeah, and so women who navigate a certain way, it doesn't mean that they don't want to be somewhat dependent on a person, but they do. Like
Mason, turn
I
it
know,
down a little bit.
I do know for me that I don't want to be hyper independent. Shit, fuck that.
I don't either. I don't either.
Fuck that.
I do not.
I
It's
need my
just
So
motherfucking
I do
nervous
not.
system to be relaxed.
so
wait.
Indeed.
if they can't depend on that person, why is that person there? If you're doing everything by yourself in the first place.
That's why
Sometimes it's necessity. I mean, sometimes it's just how it turns out.
Okay.
But you're used to that person. It's out of convenience. Sometimes it's just out of convenience. That person is there. And then sometimes people are just, they don't know how to tell a person, okay, it's time for you to move on, or it's time for you to get out of my house. So I know how to kick rocks, but some people don't know how
I'm
to
I'm
tell.
I'm I'm gonna lose interest. I
I'm
ain't with it. If I
gonna
gotta
go.
do everything, goodbye. Like
I gotta
with
go to bed.
no
Why you putting me in the bed?
misunderstanding.
They
You
telling
know
me to go
why?
to bed.
You know why?
Why I got to
With
go to bed?
no misunderstanding. Like it is, but also some people, Pablo, they don't know how to come in. They don't know how to assist. They don't know how to
Mhm.
help regulate you.
Right.
They some people I feel like I've experienced have seen their mother
Mm-hmm.
do everything and they feel like that's the woman's job. Like
Yeah,
I've had person
Mm-hmm.
say that. Like I
that's
don't wash dishes. That's a women wash dishes.
mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah. And that's why, like, that's why a lot of times now, like, if I have company and stuff like that, I'm not cooking.
Ain't
Like,
your
male company, I'm not cooking. Did you buy groceries for me to cook?
you better
You want
eat
me to
the
cook my groceries for us?
Tariffs high as hell right now. I mean, cooking
You
food.
coming in, you coming, wait, you're visiting my house and you want me to cook my groceries for you?
food.
Mm-mm.
You know, Leo. You know,
Now,
Leo serious when she had the Denzel voice.
now it's different if I already cooked and I offer you some.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's different.
Mm.
But also, if I am cooking for you, that means you're contributing in some shape, form, or fashion to my
Mm-hmm.
household. I
Mm.
Groceries is high. Rent is high. I'm
Everything.
So
not
it
high.
is. Everything is high.
I haven't been high in years. So
He's so silly. Leo.
because of that, my nigga, the fact that you probably would have got a free meal years ago because I was high and we was kicking it, you probably would have got the best meal of your life. But now I be living, my life is so sober, and that is like, it's scary for me sometimes that I'm out here sober as fuck. But outside of that, if you are coming to my house, that's why I hate niggas that say they not bringing nothing to a woman's house. If you come into a woman's house, nigga, you should always come with an offering. Don't show up at no woman's house empty handed. Fuck are you on? What is we doing? That's just like if I go to a grown man house. I'm not going to his house without something. At least a bottle. I mean, other than all of this chocolate, you know,
which is true.
outside of all of this yumminess, I am the offering sometimes, nigga. But you knew that when I came over here. You knew I was the offering. But here go our toxic friend joining at the end.
Toxicity at the most. What's up?
Yeah,
What's good, Moses?
y'all was talking too much shit, so I had to jump on. Fuck it.
What's
First
up?
thing first. Y'all was talking too
You're
much.
toxic.
I'm not toxic. I got papers. I'm recovered.
There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me scroll
Not
back.
paper.
Hold on.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryan gave me my paper.
Hold on. What was the quote earlier? Understanding your wounds doesn't automatically stop you from bleeding on people.
Mm-hmm.
And awareness isn't the same thing as healing, Moses.
There
So
you go.
Look,
He said he
no
got to
longer-
say from Dr. Bryant though.
Dr. Bryant gave me my papers. I'm no
again.
longer toxic.
Oh,
Again,
Lord.
she can't give you shit because she ain't got hers.
Mind
But
your business.
that's neither here nor there.
Her name is
That's
Doctor.
neither here nor there. outside of hyper independence. Emotional avoidance disguised as empowerment. So let's talk about that, and then we up out of here.
What?
Emotional avoidance disguised as empowerment. People who avoid their thoughts and their feelings and all of that and try to act like they're so empowered because they are able to not tap into their emotions or feelings and all of that kind of stuff. So they avoid feeling anything, but then swear that they're so empowered.
Don't everybody do that?
You
No.
Yeah, I signed an NDA. I can't speak on that one. That's crazy.
I think a lot of people do that.
A lot of people do, but
You
not
think so?
everybody does.
I know. I speak for
All right.
for the most part.
That's like somebody jaded.
Yeah, I know. I do.
Shut up, Pablo.
They need to get over that.
I was trying to go against somebody. I know. I do.
They need to get over that.
Moses think he's empowered. He got a new chair.
All right. So here we go. Emotional avoidance disguised as empowerment happens when we use concepts like boundaries, independence, or protecting our peace to run away from being vulnerable. It's a defense mechanism that masquerades as strength, allowing us to dodge difficult feelings like grief, rejection, or shame while convincing ourselves that we are evolving. You're not, you're avoiding. So,
You're avoiding.
while genuine empowerment builds emotional capacity, avoidance keeps your range of feelings narrow, shutting out both the painful and the joyful. All right. So that's the distinction between the two. You are shutting out not just your good feelings, not just your bad feelings, but you shutting out the good shit too, because you aren't giving yourself the space to be able to feel it and understand it. So you are actively avoiding. So empowered boundaries versus avoidant walls. Empowerment, setting boundaries to communicate your needs, fostering connection, and stay safely engaged in a relationship. Avoidance is cutting people off or shutting down under the guise of not tolerating drama to entirely avoid conflict or emotional intimacy. So, growth versus spiritual bypassing. Empowerment, feeling an emotion entirely, examining its root cause and processing the discomfort. Avoidance, using platitudes or high vibe language to sidestep pain, such as saying everything happens for a reason instead of allowing yourself to actually feel hurt. That is also considered to be toxic positivity. So, independence versus isolation. So, empowerment is standing on your own 2 feet while having the maturity to ask for help and express deep love. Avoidance is pushing others away and claiming you don't need anyone, mistaking emotional detachment for resilience. Okay? So, if you want to shift from avoidance to regulation, okay, because that's what we need. If you recognize those habits that I mentioned, how many of y'all recognize those habits? Be honest. How many of y'all recognize them habits in yourself?
Oh, not in me. I don't see it in other people though.
Some of, not heavy, but some.
Okay. So if you recognize them habits, there is no shame in it. It is just a conditioned survival reflex. You can rebuild your emotional capacity by taking a few direct steps. Here are the steps. Same thing initially with the other thing. Name it to tame it. When a situation triggers you, label the exact feeling, saying, I am feeling anxious or hurt right now. It immediately decreases the nervous system's stress response. So it keeps you from going, if it decreases the amount of spazzing out you will do. Make space for discomfort. Try sitting with an uncomfortable feeling for just 60 seconds without reacting or trying to solve it. Same thing like the last one. And then listen to your body. Emotions physically manifest in the body. Notice if you have a tight chest, clenched jaw, your shoulders are up to your goddamn ears, and then breathe into those spaces as a way of leaning into the experience instead of running from it. Okay. A lot of us do a lot of these things in order to protect ourselves instead of actively naming and feeling the things. Moses think he's in power because he got a new chair. Um, Folks be saying it is what it is, even when it ain't. Listen, I have gotten so to the point where I don't say none of that. I'm not finna say it is what it is. I'm not about to say none of that toxic positive shit. It could be worse. No, the fuck it couldn't. No, the fuck it can't be.
Not it could
This
be worse.
is because people try. Well, your situation could be worse, or is somebody out here worse off than you? I don't give a fuck. We talking about me right now.
Right.
Leave me alone. Down with that bull.
That was.
But I will tell somebody it is what it is.
That is a little.
I do it all the time. It is what it is. It can't be what it ain't. In a heartbeat.
But mostly that's when another person is not seeking any kind of understanding. Like, they're stuck in a way that they like. I'm okay with how I process something and how another person processes something, understanding that how my processing not only differs but allows me to have a certain feeling versus how you may feel. But when you can't tap into even the simple understanding piece that something made me feel this way, then it is what it is. Leave it alone. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I feel a lot of people just don't care. Like I said, a lot of people just don't care. Like you could tell somebody,
they pretend
you could
they don't
tell
care.
somebody that you're going through something right now, and they'll find a way to, like, I don't know, but I just feel a lot of that empathy part within certain people. I think a lot of people just have been avoiding that. It's non-existent for certain people. I know me for say, like with me, the only way I've been trying to just not think about things, I just stay busy. I've been burying myself in work.
Oh, so you're an avoidant currently.
Okay, whatever. Call it what you want. It's helping me. For right now. Right now.
Is it?
Okay, hold on. Have I blacked out on anybody yet? No. Yes, it's helping.
So no, though. It's not.
I didn't say it was gonna work. It's gonna work for the long run. And I know the problem. But right now, I can't deal with it right now. So I'm gonna find a way. I don't have to black out on nobody. And if I'm working, I'm not thinking about the shit. So, but at the same time, if people that know you or who say they care about you and they know you're going through certain stuff and they really just they bypass whatever you're going through to tell you about the stuff that they're going through, or they need help with something. That's I don't know. Like you said, the toxic saying, it is what it is. Listen. I'm about to tattoo that shit on my forehead. It is what it is. I don't know. Try.
I also think though. Okay. Avoiding doesn't make it not real, and
it doesn't. It doesn't. It's real as shit.
Okay, right. But let me finish.
No, I'm just agreeing with you. No, I disagree with you. I don't believe it. Don't make it not. I don't want you to think that I think it's okay. It's not okay. But
right. But I wasn't done with my statement. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't done with my statement. It's okay. I was saying that avoiding it doesn't make it real, which is also how a lot of times we get to the point where we are still bleeding on other people because we are avoiding the things that we are avoiding the troubles and all of those kind of things. And we think that it's okay to avoid those things. And if you're avoiding them, it does not help you or anybody else because the people that like you said, the people that care about you, even when they're checking in and you're giving them the, oh, I'm cool, this, that, and the third, or whatever, you're not addressing it, then how are they supposed to know, or how are they supposed to give care? So, but that's it. That's all, y'all. That was a good conversation. I hope y'all got something from it.
I feel like I really evolved from this conversation.
I hope you did, Pablo. I hope you did. I can actively say, Pablo, from initially when we met up until now, you have grown a lot. I can definitely say that.
Thank you. Hell, the last 2 years I haven't grown.
You've grown a lot. I can definitely say that.
And growth is always worth
it is. Cause with some of those instances, if I was Pablo, I would have been in jail. But
I was close.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. Ain't no close. It would have been. It would have actually been. Yeah. So
a gang of us in there together.
Listen, them two from Cali. Yeah. Would have been a lot popping off. But I really hope you all were able to take something from this conversation that help you to actively see how even though we have the language and we have the communication or the verbiage to be able to say certain things, that it doesn't mean that you're healing. You just know how to describe it, or you know how to talk about it, or you know how to explain it to other people. It does not mean you're actively doing the work. It does not mean you're actively healing. It does not mean that you are actively going through the process of taking care of your mental health. It absolutely could mean that you're avoiding it. It means that you're just labeling it and not actively doing the work. We have to get to a point where we're doing the work, avoiding the work, avoiding the feelings or the emotions and all of that other kind of stuff. Some of us are acting out in ways that we think is just a part of who we are. No, you acting out and sleeping with everybody is a trauma response to whatever it is that you're dealing with. You acting out and doing certain things and spending all of your money is a trauma response. It is.
Absolutely.
And people don't think it is. People do not think being hypersexuality is not a response to trauma. It is. It's also a response to grief. So hypersexuality is one of the ways that we actively tap into avoidance. And it's lashing out in a different way. So spending all your money and doing all of this random shit, this, that, and the third, or whatever. A lot of those things do play a part in it. So stop avoiding your shit. Deal with it. Don't just label it. Don't just name it. Actively do the work, because you are depending on you to make it through. Not fuck everybody else. You are depending on you to get through. So that's all we got for y'all this evening. Make sure y'all check out our shop.thephatgirlchronicles.com. Check us out. Make sure you check out PGC Plugged In. First episode premieres this Thursday at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Tap into PGC Unplugged, where culture, business, creativity, and community come together. All right? Stay plugged in. Also, check out Faded and Fine. It is not a show. It is a new community from yours truly, Faded and Fine, for the women with shortcuts and all of that good stuff. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. And then also tomorrow, a new episode of Lyrical Lessons with Leo premieres at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's song is Space Age Pimpin' by 8 Ball and MJG. Whether y'all believe it or not, it's a love song.
I knew it was coming.
All right, Leo.
Sooner or
Space
later.
Age Pimpin' by 8 Ball and MJG is a love song. Tune in to Lyrical Lessons with Leo to prove me wrong.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Okay. All right. So I'm not the only one who think that either.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I got
It
to
was a whole debate. It was a whole debate going on about Space Age Pimpin' being a love song.
Okay.
But also it's a song about boundaries. So check out Lyrical Lessons with Leo on tomorrow with Space Age Pimpin' being the song. And then next week, I will be breaking down Pause by Jill Scott. It's an interlude on one of her albums, but it is worth the breakdown. So check out both of those episodes. And check out the Crazy Rich Aunties on Friday. We will be back Friday, so check us out. And that's it. That's all, y'all. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, don't do it with your half ass, y'all. Do it with your whole ass. We up out this thing. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we...
You gotta do it with your whole ass.